regarding US only, talking about US elections, especially the debate that happened between Biden and Trump, like, I don't know, how do you put in words what happened there, what it was?
I'm not an American. I live here, but I'm not an American citizen. So, I was
Okay.
kind of watching it from like an outside looking in a little bit, and it was just hilarious. While my wife, she's American, so she was like losing her mind. She's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? this is this is our president, man. He can't even talk. What the hell's going on?" I'm like, "तुम ही ने वोट दिया है यार. अब enjoy करो. इतना क्या दुखी हो रही हो?"
Yeah, and even comparison to जो इनकी debate हुई थी 2020 में, this was like
Yeah.
completely different. There were points that Biden was giving. He was giving rebuttals to Trump again and again कि ये भाई तू यहाँ गलत है. इस वक्त तो कुछ था ही नहीं. ये तो अपने आप को ही
Yeah.
गलत बोल रहा है. And
Exactly.
Trump अपनी
Even though
yeah.
whatever horse steroids that they've been given Biden, those are not working anymore, sadly.
But do you feel there is someone behind this, putting Biden in that image where he is automatically being positioned as this person who is, a weak president?
Hmm.
Do you feel that?
Well, they got him to step down, right? Because
Yeah.
they saw that Biden is he's gone mentally. He's gone. He's like the uncle in what's that movie, Weekend at Bernie's. He's like the uncle in Weekend at Bernie's, where there are these two guys that are just carrying
Huh,
him around and moving his hands and moving his legs and moving his head, stuff like that. So
huh.
he's like the uncle from Weekend at Bernie's, or that dead guy from Jaane Bhi Do Yaro movie. If people will get that Indian reference. So he's like that guy. So they're like, yeah, he's too far gone.
Hmm,
He's not going to win against Trump, and even the people now know that he's too far gone.
hmm,
So we have to do something right away. So that's why they positioned Kamala. Now, my wife has a theory, and some people in India has a theory where they're like, this could have been a strategy by the Democrats,
hmm,
where they're like, what we're going to do is we're going to let Biden run half the campaign.
hmm.
We're going to let Trump get overconfident
Okay.
that Biden's going to be his opponent, and they're going to prepare for Biden. They're going to spend millions and millions of dollars running ads for Biden, against Biden. And then in the middle of the campaign, they'll get rid of Biden and then install Kamala. And so Trump's campaign will not have enough time to prepare for Kamala's campaign. They will have already spent millions of dollars on anti-Biden ads, so they have millions of dollars down the drain. They'll have to scramble, spend another millions of dollars to create anti-Kamala ads, and so they'll be at a huge disadvantage going into the elections. This is a little bit of a conspiracy theory that's going around in the US right now.
Sounds like
I
a
don't know how true it is.
sounds like a proper US political thriller Netflix series to
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Exactly. It's like Trump was playing, regular chess while the Democrats were playing 4D chess.
Yeah.
So now Kamala is in charge. So
Huh.
let's see. And she's doing well in the polls. She's
Hmm.
in certain polls, she's even ahead of Trump. So who knows what happens?
Yeah,
It's not a shoe in for Trump anymore. That's for sure.
and also Trump has been continuously saying that, if he's not going to come to power, World War III is on the way and it's gonna happen and all of that.
Yeah.
So how do you
Yeah.
connect with that thought of Trump?
I mean, it's tricky, Some
Hmm.
people will buy into it, but I don't think a majority of Americans will resonate with that, because a lot of people will, some hardcore right wingers, hardcore Republicans will resonate with it,
Hmm.
but I don't know um, how strong of a message that is for like the average American. I think
Hmm.
a lot of people are running on, the Democrats are running on restore basic human decency, reduce the cost of living, reduce the cost of groceries, reduce the cost of gas, make things affordable for people.
Hmm.
Let's get back to a level of normalcy. Let's get away from the craziness and
Hmm.
the attacks and things
Hmm.
like that. And I think that might resonate with people. So, and this is what Trump and his campaign should probably be looking at as well. But they're right now they're struggling a little bit with what exactly to attack Kamala with.
Hmm. B- Um, and also, how do you see this? Matlab, if it's Trump, though obviously
You should have, if I was Trump, I would have gone with Vivek Ramaswamy. I know probably you wouldn't have gotten the
Hmm.
same amount of votes, but
Hmm.
Vivek Ramaswamy, man, would have destroyed Kamala Aunty. He would have been perfect. He would have been much better than JD Vance, in my opinion.
And just in case if Kamala Harris comes back to power, how is this for
Yeah.
India?
Probably not great for India because, Kamala Chachi,
Chachi.
the Democrats are not anti-India, but they're not very pro-India
Hmm.
either. Whereas Trump was very transactional. So
Yeah.
if Trump was like, okay, you're going to give me this, then fine, I'm happy to be your friend. So Trump was a lot easier to work with as far as Modi was concerned because Trump is very clear. तुम मेरे को ये दो, मैं तुमको जो चाहे दे दूंगा. So that's a very easy, equation.
Hmm.
But with Kamala, how much power she's going to have, how much power the sort of Democrat deep state is going to have, it's hard to know
Hmm.
because she doesn't have really any foreign policy to speak of. So, and her foreign policy is kind of all over the place as well. So, I think in the grand scheme of things, Trump will be better for India because Trump will be easier to work with.
Hmm. Hmm.
But again, even if Kamala gets elected, it's not great for India, but it's not the end of the world.
Hmm. US is still going to be the possessive girlfriend.
It's still going to be 100% going to be the possessive girlfriend, even more possessive if Kamala comes into power, because then they're going to
Definitely.
be like, "Ki yaar, we're not, it's not like India is best friends with us, so if we need to like teach them a lesson, show them their place, then we'll do it." So that we might see more of what happened in Bangladesh if Kamala comes into power.